Good morning, guys. It is so nice to see you this morning. I am on my way once again to work, but I actually came on, and you guys see that I'm driving again, and it's so hot here that I can't keep any curls in my hair. It's just so hot. But I'm telling you, what I want you guys to do first. I want you to subscribe to me. Come on and subscribe and see that I am a benefit, and you're gonna really enjoy me talking about my garden and everything like that. But today, guess what I'm talking about is my corn, because the corn is growing up so tall, and I'm looking forward to having, believe it or not, some corn for my family. It's believe it or not, it's gonna be a lot of corn, and you never know that you're gonna have a whole lot of corn until it actually grows up. Now I see corn a whole lot here, and it's growing up all over the place. Believe it or not, it's a whole lot of corn. And on one stalk of corn, you actually get 2 ears, which I think is a lot. Like if you get 1 ear, to be honest, because it's very tasty, and there's nothing wrong with it. No pesticides on it, and none of that. And I'm telling you, this year, because last year when I had some corn, all the kernels didn't come in. Some on the tip was not there, and so I had to cut it off, and I cooked it, and we ate it. It was really good. And so this year I'm gonna leave it a little bit longer than how I did before, because I've been watching the guys who actually put the corn up and put it in the stores for us to buy and to eat and all that kind of stuff. And their corn, usually all the kernels are on there because they leave it up for a long period of time. There are times when they have corn and they leave it and it's almost burnt up. I don't know if they're using that for oil, gas. I don't know what they're using that for, but me, I'm using mine for to eat and enjoy. And so I'm going to be showing you guys today all of my corn, because when I see it, I'm like so excited. When I walk out there, I'm like, hey, corn. I be talking to my vegetables and my fruit and stuff like that. When I get out there, I be like, oh, you looking good today. And I'm telling you, that corn is growing up, and it's not, like some things you see that it's a little rotten or what have you. Not this corn. This corn is not rotten, and it's sitting up there very nice. So I'm going to be showing you guys the corn at the end of me talking today about the corn. But I'm gonna tell you, I make some really good corn. Now, I can't eat it because I have a permanent retainer on my teeth. Like, I don't have on my retainers that like I had on the last time I talked to you guys, and you could barely understand. I mean, I won't say you could barely understand, but you could tell that I kept going with my mouth because, believe it or not, the retainers are not going to fall off. And then I still do have a permanent one. It's not going to fall off. It just feels weird to talk with on, even though I need it. I'm supposed to use it 24/7. And believe it or not, I wore braces twice. And so I actually needed them because it was after I had babies and stuff like that, and they shifted my teeth. And so I'm going, oh no. So I had to get braces on my teeth just to move them back in place. Because in actuality, there was nothing wrong with my teeth until I had babies. They suck up all your calcium, and your teeth goes wherever it says. And so I've been wearing them to make sure that my teeth stay in place, because I like my teeth. Don't you guys like your teeth? Yeah, you want to be able to eat some good corn. Me, I have to cut my corn, and I eat it like that. But the one thing that I do is fried corn, and I make fried corn for dinner I always usually do it around Thanksgiving. For whatever reason, I don't do it at Christmas time, but I will do some for Thanksgiving, and then sometimes at home just for extra part of my dinner, I'll make some fried corn. So what I do is the corn that I did grow in my garden, that I will save it and I'll put it in the freezer. So then all I have to do is come back to it. And so when I come back to it, I cut it, and then I sit it down for a little bit, and then I'll come back and I'll start cutting. So it's like cut in like different ways of cutting it. And so I'll cut it, and then, but once I cut it, I'll put it like that, and I have it to the side, and it's in a whole nother bowl. I actually will put some butter and some onions in a pan, and I will cook it, and I'll let the onions get a little bit soft, and then I'll put the corn in there. Then I'll stir the corn, and I'll let the corn cook, and let it cook, and let it cook until it's like nice and soft and everything like that. I don't put any seasoning on it. Like some people probably put some seasoning on it, but I don't. And then I come back and I sprinkle just a little bit of flour, just because I want to get that niceness of fried corn in there. So, and then I add just a little bit more butter, and then I stir it, and I stir it, and I stir it, and I stir it. And I'm telling you, that corn comes out the best, because I just sprinkle the flour on there. I don't take a whole bunch of flour and just throw it on there. It's just a sprinkle, just to give it some nice a little bit of thickness. Not a whole lot of thickness, but a little bit of thickness. And I'm telling you, the corn is the best. And we eat it, and I'm telling you, that corn is gone just like that. Gone just like that. I have everybody in my house, because you guys know I'm the only woman in my house. And so I got a bunch of men in my house. And I'm telling you, they eat that stuff up so fast. They eat it just like that. You see my little snap. They snap it just like that. And I'd be like, dang, they didn't even leave me any corn. But I never complain. I'm saying it to you guys, but I never complain about it, because I want them to eat. I want them to want my food. And so when I get that corn, I'm telling you, I'm gonna fix it up beautiful. It's gonna be really nice. And then the other way I make it, I make it like this for my husband, because he's a vegetarian, and believe it or not, I used to be a vegetarian, but because I had brain surgery, I had an aneurysm. They put me back on eating a little bit of meat to make sure I'm getting all my iron and stuff like that in. And believe it or not, it has been a blessing to right now. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with me anymore. Not how I felt before, because before I would feel a little weird, but I didn't know that I was having issues or anything like that. But because they fixed me up, cut my brain open, believe it or not, they cut my brain open, and they fixed me. And so I am like really happy about that, because I wanted to, even though I didn't know that I was having a brain aneurysm, I'm glad that they fixed it. Let me just say it like that. Because the same doctor who did me, he did some other people that go to the same place that I go to, and they feel the same way I feel. They feel like, wow, he did a fantastic job on us. Because I could have been dead. I could have been one who couldn't see, who couldn't drive anymore. I could have been that person. I may not have been able to even teach my classes that I teach, because all of that would have been gone. But I'm telling you, it is like such a blessing that I still have. I'm telling you, all of my teaching is still in my head. I don't want to really just put it out there, but it is still in my head. I'm still able to teach it. I am so happy that they fixed me, and I'm okay. But let me finish talking about the corn, because I start talking about some other stuff, guys. And not that I'm trying to bring y'all into me having an aneurysm and it bursting in my head and all that kind of stuff, but the other corn that I will do for my husband, and that is some boiled corn. And believe it or not, he doesn't want any. That was a rabbit in the street. That's why I had to stop so fast. A big one, not a little rabbit. I'm sorry, but a big one. But what he likes is just boiled corn. He doesn't want any butter on it, no salt, no pepper, none of that on his corn. He just wants it plain. And so when I make it plain, he eats it. He likes it like that. He loves a lot of plain food. Me, I like seasoning in my food. I don't want my food plain. I want it seasoned. So then it tastes good. And believe it or not, I can season up some good food. But that corn, he likes it plain like that. But if I make ears of corn for my children, believe it or not, I know this may sound weird, but they won't even eat it at all. They be like, I don't like that. You know, even if it has butter on it, a little seasoning, they don't like it. Now, I said it like that. In a sense, I'm talking about plain boiled corn with just a little bit of butter or whatever. They don't like it like that. But if I make the corn and I put it in aluminum foil and I season it up really nice and I put some Parmesan cheese on it, you know, the sprinkled Parmesan cheese, and I put it on the grill, they will eat that. I'm like, what's wrong with my children? In the sense of they only like it a certain way. And me, I like it the fried way. I like it the Parmesan way also, to put it on the grill and let it cook. And I put it in the aluminum foil, and the reason, let me see. I said in the aluminum foil, but it's not in the aluminum foil on the grill. It's not. I put the corn on the grill and let it cook, and then I sprinkle it and wrap it in the aluminum foil. But if I cook it in the oven, that's when I cook it in the aluminum foil. But not on the grill. On the grill, I just, once I take it off, then I put my butter on there, and I put a little Parmesan cheese or what have you. But if I cook it in the oven, then I use the aluminum foil, and they like it both those ways. That's how they like it. And they like it the fried way, because I'm telling you, when I come back to get some corn, the corn is gone. And I like that they're eating it and stuff like that, because they, believe it or not, all of them, they like to eat. They're very good at eating, and I have one that will eat everything. I mean, I'm just always thinking like, man, this child's gonna be fat. Nope. One is the skinniest of all, and that's the one that eats the most. And so I'm like, wow, that's interesting. And so, believe it or not, boys like to eat. All of them. And everyone always asks me, you're the only woman in your house. I'm like, yep, I'm the only woman in my house. And you would think that they would treat me like a princess. But I promise you, they treat me like I'm the cook, the cleaner. But you know, it's really interesting, because I had one of my children tell me, well, I don't want you to come and clean my room, because, you know, I like my house clean. And so I said, well, all I'm going to do is make your bed. And he says, no, don't do that, because when you do that, I lose things. How you going to lose something, somebody make up your bed? You won't lose anything. And so, anyway, about him, I probably shouldn't have even mentioned that, but it's okay, because he knows how I am. And they know how I take care of the younger one. Love very dearly, hug all the time. And I'm telling you, we spend lots and lots of time together, because the other day we went out, and I was, you know, we were at home, and then they were like, okay, Mom, I want y'all to come and go. And so we went where they were asking us to go. And that was the fun part. But through all the fun, my garden is the best. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be showing you my corn. It's going to be on the screen afterwards. You're going to get an opportunity to see it. You're not going to see kernels of corn. You're going to see the corn stalk with the kernels on it, because it's not actually ready as of yet, because, you know, it takes time. Sometimes it may take 100 days for corn for corn to be ready. And even sometimes when you pick it up on 100 days that you've counted, some of the kernels are still not on there. Sometimes you have to just open it up and look in there just a little bit, see if there's any kernels in there, and then you need to close it back up. Because once you close it back up, it still grows. You don't have to worry if it's not gonna grow, because it will. It'll grow on in there, and then you'll be able to have you some nice corn for Thanksgiving. That's if you keep it in the freezer. Thanksgiving, and maybe some for Christmas. You just don't know. It depends on how many kernels you have. Like, I got a lot of kernels, so I'm praying that they will all have all I have a lot of corn, and I'm just praying that all the kernel come on the corn, because then it looks pretty, and then you're willing to eat it. Then you're willing, like when you buy it at the store, that you start going, oh, I gotta go get some corn, and it came out the field. It came out the field. It's the same corn. And I keep saying this to you guys because it would be good if you had even a little small garden at your house, because then you can go out there before all the bugs start eating up your stuff, and you can go right on out there and have you some nice corn, some nice tomatoes, some nice zucchini and squash. Believe it or not, and you guys know I talk about these grapes all the time, or even the grapes, because I'm telling you, our grapes are like the bomb. They are really good. I actually tried one yesterday for the first time, because usually my husband is the one who tries them, and I wasn't trying them because I was trying to wait for them to really get big enough for us to kind of grab off of there. And so yesterday I decided to try one, and it was very tasty. I mean, really tasty. Made me feel like I was eating some grapes from out of the store. And I said, ooh, I got to do this again, because this is really nice. This is really nice. And so yeah, guys, eat your food. Get you a garden. Matter of fact, like I told you before, the garden will help your mind to stay clear. You won't, like if somebody made you mad or something like that, it will release that from off of you, because then you will be able to go work in your garden, clear your mind, talk to God. Talk to God, because I'm telling you, God is the one that help you to grow a nice garden. And so you just got to talk to him. The first year probably wouldn't be as good as the second year and the third year and the fourth year. I think this is like my 5th year of actually having a garden and actually getting a lot of good food out of it. So like right now I'm going past a corn place. I mean, there's so much corn out here where I'm going, because it's actually close to my job. But I'm gonna stop at the store first and get what I need out of the store, and then I'll be on my way to work. And so I'm telling you, sometimes being in the car and enjoying your moment is always a blessing. So I'm gonna tell you guys, go get a garden, go make it exciting, go get you some good food out of there. Don't go to the store for everything, because some things, and then the best thing is too, this is just me talking, the best thing, if we had some major trauma, the best thing to learn how to do a garden is it is the best, because you never know when you may have to grow your own food because we're having some trauma, and that you're not able to go to the grocery store because the grocery store has been closed down. Now you don't have any food or what have you. But learn how to do it. Learn how to get you a nice garden and grow it and feed you and your family. And then it'll be an interesting thing, because then you'll learn how to feed other people. And so you just never know when trauma comes. So because you don't know when trauma comes, you don't know if you'll be able to come to the grocery store to buy you some food. So learn the garden. That's something that you need to do, is to learn the garden. Okay, guys, well, I am going to see you guys later. I'm going to tell you to have a blessed day and enjoy it. Don't forget to go and try to figure out a garden, even if it's something very small, and just enjoy life. So at the end of my video, I'm going to be showing you guys all of my corn. You're going to enjoy it. So you guys have a wonderful day, and may the Lord continue to bless you and keep you. You have a good day. Take care now. Bye-bye.